They ain't played.
Man, they streamed it.
I don't remember them playing. I looked on
I
there and
seen
saw
the
they still got a
stream.
game.
Man, I'm telling
I
you, they
must have looked
streamed
at it
that
wrong.
game.
Then Tyron and
Something happened. Josh was winning.
45 cut it off on him.
Man, don't say that. Tell you that trade worked out for both of us. Cause Zeke was balling. It's still up for evidence.
I'm guessing they're gonna rerun it later or something. I don't know.
Man. Okay, well, let me see what the Dolphins talking about.
You seen me trade earlier. I didn't like it. I couldn't take that trade.
What if I give you another receiver? I will give you T. Higgins. A superstar wide receiver, 82 overall, with his ability already open. No! Superstar tight end. Amari. If I give Amari, I gotta get gotta add on that. Let me see. Wow.
Hold on, let me see what you got. Hold on.
Let me see.
He's talking boy. Let me see what you got over there. You can send me Amari over here. I'll take that if you got him. I do need a receiver.
I know you ain't talking about Kamar, so I know I ain't worry about that. Man, D-Tone. You're right, I don't want to give it to Kamar. Bro! Shenanigans. Cheeto, Woozier, 2 first-round picks. I'll give you a better corner and 2 first-round picks.
How tall is this guy today? 6'4"?
Who? Woozier? No, he's 87, but he doesn't have his ability.
Shit. Send me him over here, and I'll send you a pick. What's that? And I'll send you a first round pick.
I ain't gotta shut the cell off cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad be best though. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more dress though. Hit your door and I'ma catch those. Mexican don't make pesos. Hit your sus, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more.
You say B or D? Oh, D-Tone,
Oh,
gotta
this
play
nigga, I'm
hard.
gonna say, Clyde, don't be covering still my Madden, people. You did that.
Man. Okay, let me see what corners in this draft since he's playing hard to get.
She wanted like me cause her like she can count on him. She tried to be nosy and hit up my ex. She like, girl, you can count on him. We need more, tell him we need more. Putting numbers on the board like we keep the score. 16 cars in my front yard. 30 on my wrist, what point to guard. Big numbers, big numbers.
Take it or leave it, nigga.
That's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers.
Debating if I should take a nap or not. I know if I was taking that, I'm gonna be out of there.
Damn, there's no trade pops on here? Oh, shit, they do trades all through the season?
How many of y'all came to win? Oh, they asking my name, huh?
D-Tone. So that's he's not starting. You gotta throw that nigga to the 5. How's he a superstar already? Man. I think I do remember you talking about that, man. You just don't know. Boy, you throw a DB into my system, they coming out boosted. Alright, give me about 20 minutes and I'll jump on 2K.
Come on, my nigga, get the play going, nigga, so I can get my game in.
I'm waiting on my defensive player of the week. Oh, Rashawn is not no competition. Just would like to put that out there. He's not. The bull was not ready for my defense. Double J.
No doubt about it.
You ain't gonna find him.
Probably gonna press him because he probably ain't gonna pop on till later on. Let me call Josh. See if Josh can get a hold to him. We not a first him. You gonna get the dub. My bad. Oh, come on, don't take that long to do a trade, cuz I got a game. He probably in class. Today Wednesday, he probably at church. Should be get ready to go to church.
Hello, this is Joshua.
Yeah, awesome. Oh, in them apartments. You knew who he was? He must have went to school out there. Oh. Damn. Just done got into it with somebody's girl.
I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back.
Was he an innocent bystander?
100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one.
Oh, he had something to do with it. I know they say 3 people got shot. Well, dog, I'm just gonna get this game in.
Closing the top of the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mid dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Know you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. Don't really need down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it.
Yeah, I just took Josh and with no sir then. He's not going nowhere. Nope. Alright. I ain't got to reply back. Dog don't want to trade. You ain't gonna get the trade then. You trying to finesse me.
Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Dallas Cowboys.
Come on, fellas.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. He'll have a first down past the 40. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with another touchdown, number 24 on the year, as his guys are able to strike strike first here in this opening quarter. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Come on, set. 60 outlaw. Watch the twist, watch the twist. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Watch safety creep, watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence able to record his 5th sack of the season. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And he's going to go down again.
Well, it's apparent that these guys are getting after it right from the opening kickoff. They roll right downfield and score on their first possession. And here on defense, back-to-back sacks. Someone is ready to play.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Extra point try now for Crosby. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go
wide open, complete, and all the way down to the 26. A big play there for Cincinnati. 43 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Going for it all. And this is going to be intercepted.
AJ, you fucking slow, bro. This is not AJ's speed, bro.
And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
No damn well AJ this
He's
slow.
had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say, 200 plus?
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Throwing Jones. Then able to find Allen Lazard. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is Elliott. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It was Nick Vigil there on the stop. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll try the right side with Elliott. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 22 yards there, a first down. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
Hey, Alpha.
Now Jones. 20. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Well, he's able to hook
God, what are y'all doing?
Michael Gallup with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, his car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
This one taken from the 7. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Flushed out right. Open man is Higgins. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Now this is fielded in the end zone. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Watch the screen.
To throw from his end zone, Jones. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki.
Going to the ball, bro.
Here we go. Here we go.
Damn, go to the ball.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. On the counter, Elliott. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
Oh, bro.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. To the 40 and no further. The razzle-dazzle, though, got him a couple extra on the play. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. 10th carry now for Elliott. And another mistake here defensively as a flag is down on the tackle, and that's going to tack on 15 more. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 10 more there and another first down. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So give them the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Alan Lazard, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And a rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. The throw over the middle taken in. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one good for 37 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Josh Malone, his first touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and it's now a 28-7 ball game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 44-yard line. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now he'll go deep down the middle. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Jones. And that's Elliott, complete. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
This shit too fucking much. Oh, god damn. I can't get a break.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Elliott. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. 9 yards on the pickup there as he'll be left with 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to.
Ready? 15, Ronnie. 15 line.
A first down carry by Elliott. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Sean Williams. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to throw here. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Exit. There you go.
Back to throw. He gets this in the hands of Mixon, and he's going to get this inside the 30. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
80 weapon, 80 weapon. Cross the pass, orbit. Switch it, kill, switch it. Check.
They'll look to throw. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. That's going to be caught. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Josh Malone as the first half is winding down, and the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. Bullock good on the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch taken here at the 5-yard line. Huh, interesting.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darquez Denard. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And now the throw hauled in by Green. And he's taken down inside the 30. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. Mixon with a first down carry. The tackle by Robert Quinn. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 now. A open man there is Malone. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
Mike, 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Let's go. Mike 54. Mike 54. I got him. Right there. 54.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Josh Malone, his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And
Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Now Crosby for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
23 yards, the final tally. He'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen here to mix it. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 25-yard line. His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a first down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again. And he's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to really stop him.
Squeeze, get in there. Check 24, switch. Check.
On first down, Mixon. Down right around the 25. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They'll drop the throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target. But now it'll be 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. And the screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And Bullock will put this one through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Well, they had to run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Watch the switch. Switch. Check one.
Four. Snap.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. Back to throw. Jones. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Sean Williams. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
That's caught. It's Malone. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 23 yards on the play. They'll run on 1st down. Mixon. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
54, come on, 54. Watch 54. Watch the curl.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see do they rely more on the ground game here.
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. He'll look to throw. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
2nd and 1. Throw left side complete. It's Malone. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 24-yard line. They'll set up to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 13. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit.
Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. He's at the 30, 10, and he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Crosby with the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Bengals.
They'll look to throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Well, 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
The screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
54, right there.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it is incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
You ready?
55. Right there in the middle. 55. Here we go.
Recon, 132 fighter. 5.
On first down, Elliott. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Here's Elliott. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Under 10.
Hey, Sam, shoot.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Strip the ball.
Hey, exit. Big grip.
Jones now operating from the gun. And this is caught at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
On the ready. You're out.
Now Elliott. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this? And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki, and that'll bring up 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Darquez Denard there defensively.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turned into a nice play.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Here's Jones throwing on 4th down. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Extra point try now for Crosby. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
60 outlaw.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now Jones. Off play action. This is caught inside the 15. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Ready. 90 Wolf. Here we go. General West.
Jones off the play fake. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Right there on the coverage was the safety, Jesse Bates.
Quick hands that time to knock that one away. It sure looked like a short touchdown, but able to get a good break on the football and force the incompletion.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Operating from the gun, Jones. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. William Jackson with a pick. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
63, Bengals 31.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lap. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one choppers, that's 20 goons in them. Ice cream whip, triple school. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check.